Hey guys, it's Elizabeth here from Neverland Creative, and today's Photoshop Friday tutorial is all about adding QR codes. So if you don't know, a QR code is simply a digital image that you would scan with your phone, and that image will bring up a certain URL. So for me, when I use this in my Project Life layout, most of the time I'm using it to add video content to my layout. Since obviously you can't print video content, I like to add a QR code. That way someone who is looking through the album can see that there's videos associated with this week, and they can easily scan the layout and the QR code with their phone, and that will bring up the URL of the video. All right, so let's say that I wanted to add the QR code for this video, my week 7 process for 2018. So if I was going to take a YouTube video, which is probably what you're going to do if you're using, if you want to add some kind of video to your layout, you're probably going to host it on YouTube or something like Vimeo or something like that. But on YouTube, you would just click the share button, and that would bring up this URL right here. You'd click copy so that it's now copied to your clipboard. And then you would go over to this web page, which is www.qr-code-generator.com. And you would simply just paste that URL that you just copied into this website URL space. Make sure that static is the one that's chosen, and then click this little green button that says create QR code. And there we go. This QR code is the one that we want that will point us to the video that we want to add. So we're just going to click download, and it will start downloading automatically over here. You don't actually have to sign up or anything. But we're just going to wait for it. There we go. All right, so I would save it as QR code week 7 or whatever name you chose, and then click save, and it would just appear right here. And if we click on it, we can see that my computer is really slow today, guys, so I apologize if it's a little bit slow coming up. All right, so here's our QR code that we would add to the layout, and if we scanned this with our phone, the URL that we wanted would automatically come up. I've noticed that on my iPhone, it doesn't matter if I have a QR code scanner. If I take a photo of this QR code, it will bring up the URL on YouTube. So that's really fun, and it's a really good way to, as I said already, it's a really good way to add video content to your layout. So if I were to print this, all I would do is just add it to my canvas. So right here I have a 4x6 canvas because I'm going to be printing this out on a 4x6 piece of paper. And I already have my rectangle here that I want to add the QR code in. This is 3x3, just so that I can kind of make a Polaroid out of this QR code and have a 3x3 on a 3x4 piece of paper with a little bit of journaling on the bottom. So what I would do, make sure my rectangle is selected, go over here to File, Place Embedded, and then this is the QR code that we just made. And then I would just press the Shift key on my Mac and then scale it down to whatever size that I wanted it to be. Press the little check mark, and then I would create clipping mask, and there we go. And I'm just going to move this around so that it's centered within my rectangle. And I do like to keep a little bit of space, a little bit of white space between where my cut lines are and my QR code, just so that I have a little bit more white space, and that way it doesn't look as graphic. Because, you know, this isn't necessarily the prettiest image. So no matter how small it is, your phone will still pick it up. So if it's just a tad bit smaller than 3x3, that's fine with me. So then you would just go in and print this 4x6 or whatever canvas size you chose, and you would be done. So that's pretty much how you would add a QR code to your Project Life layout, or any type of layout actually. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, or if you would like to suggest any more ideas for my Photoshop Friday tutorials, please leave a comment down below, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. So thanks very much and have a great day. Bye.